The Pentagon says it will suspend an F-35 fighter jet deal with Turkey, citing the country's pursuit of a Russian anti-aircraft system against the U.S.'s wishes. Joining us now is Fox News senior strategic analyst, retired four-star General Jack Keane. General, it's always a pleasure to see you. Thanks so much for being here.
Good to be here, Maria.
And this trying to work with the Russians is obviously against the U.S.'s wishes and in the face of the U.S.'s objections. Tell us about what's happening in Turkey.
Well, it's symptomatic of the strained relationship the United States has with Turkey and the fact that they've been moving closer to Russia. And Russia obviously has major strategic interest in the Middle East. They're trying to replace the United States as the most influential country there, and they've actually made some steady moves in that direction, not the least of which is their military intervention into Syria. But this issue with the S-400, this is the most advanced missile defense system in the world. And it is advanced technology purported, we don't know for sure, but this is its advertisement that it can pick up stealth aircraft. And if that's the case, that is very significant advanced technology. And the fact that Turkey would have that technology, Maria, so our viewers would understand, and we have our #1 stealth aircraft is the F-35. They put both of those technologies together, and they would be able to practice against the F-35, obviously, and be able to determine how to make technology improvements to the S-400 so it can capture the F-35 on its radar screens. That is something we do not want. And obviously, this is a big deal for the United States in this decision that we're making. There's still time for Erdogan to turn around the S-400 deal is what this is about. We're using leverage of the F-35, shutting it down to get Erdogan to stop moving forward with the S-400.
Yeah. But you make a good point, because it's not just Turkey. I mean, Russia is trying to infiltrate the relationship that the U.S. has in terms of being the outsider in the Middle East, the leading outside friend or colleague, whatever you want to call it, in terms of when you look at the relationship with the Saudis and throughout the Middle East. How is Russia doing that? And is the U.S. doing anything to get in the middle of that or stop it?
Well, yes, the United States is trying to stitch together, actually, a Middle East Strategic Alliance, or MESA, as they call it, to counter the Iranian influence, but also Russia's political and military partner in the Middle East is clearly Iran.
Yeah, that's important.
So, yes, it's a pushback on their alliance that they have. And Turkey, obviously, the other thing is very ironical here is Turkey is a member of NATO, and they're on our southern flank, and that piece of terrain there that country occupies is very strategic for us at the borderline of Europe and Asia itself. So it is significant. And Turkey also, Maria, is the second largest military in NATO beyond the United States. Okay. So this is a very serious issue that's taking place here.
Yeah, a lot of legs to this story, actually. What about this? Switching gears, 6 months after Hurricane Florence slammed into North Carolina, Marines at Camp Lejeune are still waiting for buildings severely damaged to the storm to be fixed, actually. The Marines' top officer are partially blaming these conditions on the diversion of resources to the U.S.-Mexico border. This is getting complicated. What's your take?
Well, I'm surprised by this. I mean, that hurricane took place, obviously, in the fall, and many months ago. We got a hurricane season coming again here in a few months. This is the most extensive damage we've had to a military base that I can recall since Homestead Air Force Base due to Hurricane Andrew in the early 90s. And we shut that base down because it wasn't cost-effective to rebuild it. But there's 3 bases here. Camp Lejeune, as you mentioned, the 2 air stations at New River and Cherry Point. 900 buildings have been damaged in some fashion. The promise of money is in the 2020 budget, but what they want to do is get things repaired now, at least get them started. The Defense Secretary has requested the money from the Congress to make that happen. The Commandant in the Marine Corps is very frustrated because nothing's happening. And I'm amazed that the Congress hasn't solved this issue.
Yeah, really, it's incredible. And he's blaming the resources going to the U.S.-Mexico border, though. So I hadn't heard that one before. General, we'll keep watching it. Good to see you this morning.
Okay, good talking to you, Maria.
General Jack Keane joining us there.